Let's talk about your most precious resource as an entrepreneur. It's not your money, it's not your team, or even your brilliant ideas. It's your time. And we all get exactly 24 hours each day. And how we use those hours determines our success, our impact, and ultimately our fulfillment. So let me ask you a question. How many browser tabs do you have open right now? 20, 30, 70, 300? I'm not judging in the same way. But research actually shows that the average entrepreneur loses over 5 hours every single week just for searching for information that they've already found. So think about that, 260 hours a year, more than 6 full work weeks spent just trying to find things you've already discovered. Every time that you waste 20 minutes hunting for that perfect article about Facebook ads that you read last week, or that client proposal template that you found, you're not just losing time, you're fragmenting your focus and you're depleting your mental energy. And this tab chaos creates a constant state of digital overwhelm that suddenly drains your productivity and creativity all throughout the day. Now, after one particularly frustrating day where I couldn't find the tab that I was looking for, I looked in the browser task manager, I brought up history, searching through that, and I decided enough was enough. I needed a system that would let me save my digital workspace just like I wanted it so I could return to it later. And I actually want to be able to utilize AI to organize my tabs as well. So let me show you how simple this solution is. With Save Tabs to HTML, you just click the extension icon and you choose whether you want to save all the tabs that you have open or just the current window. Then you click Save. And the extension creates a beautifully formatted HTML file with all of your tabs, complete with titles, URLs, and even descriptions when they're available. And the magic happens when you need those tabs again. You open the HTML file and you'll see a clean, organized view of all your tabs. You click on them individually, or you hit Open All Tabs to restore your entire session with one click. One click to save, one click to restore. It's that simple. Now, this isn't just about convenience, it's about creating intentional digital workspaces that support your priorities. When your digital environment is organized, your thinking becomes clearer, your decisions sharper, and your actions more purposeful. By saving different tab collections for different projects or areas of your business, you can create boundaries between different types of work. And this alone can transform your productivity and help you maintain focus on what truly matters in your business. Now let's talk about the fundamental difference between entrepreneurs who struggle and entrepreneurs who thrive. Struggling entrepreneurs rely on willpower and hustle. Thriving entrepreneurs, on the other hand, they build systems that multiply their effectiveness. And so small efficiency gains, they might seem trivial in isolation, but they actually compound dramatically over time. So think about it like this. If you save just 15 minutes a day with better tab management, well, that's 75 minutes every week, 65 hours per year. And what could you accomplish with an extra work week and a half? I mean, that's enough time to get started writing a really good book, or to start developing a new product, or even just take your family on a really nice vacation. Save Tabs to HTML is a perfect example of a simple system that creates compound returns. It's not just about saving tabs, it's about creating a system for knowledge management. No more losing valuable research, no more repeating the same web searches, no more forgetting which resources you've already discovered for your project. Now, one of the costliest habits for any entrepreneur is context switching. Jumping between different types of tasks and different mental frameworks all throughout the day, it kills your productivity. And studies show that it can take up to 23 minutes to actually fully regain your focus after switching context. And that's where Save Tab collections become incredibly powerful. Imagine having a collection for social media management, another for content creation, another for your client projects, and another for your quarterly planning. When you sit down to work on any of these areas, you can instantly load the exact digital environment that you need. And this facilitates what I call hard thinking. Cal Newport calls it deep work. And this is the kind of focused, uninterrupted work that creates breakthrough results. So instead of scattering your attention across dozens of unrelated tabs, you create a workspace that supports your current priority. And there's an important mindset shift here that I want you to notice. When I faced the problem of losing tabs, I could have just complained about browsers lacking this feature. And I've tried a bunch of different things, but instead, I saw an opportunity to create a solution for myself, but not just for me, maybe for anybody else facing the same challenge. I mean, that is the entrepreneurial mindset in action, seeing problems as opportunities. Every frustration you encounter in your daily work is potentially a business waiting to be built, a product waiting to be created, or a system waiting to be designed. So ask yourself, what recurring problems do you face that you could solve with a simple system? And what solutions have you created for yourself that might benefit others? Now, the final principle that I want to share today is about building trust in a world full of skepticism. As browser extensions go, few things require more trust than something that can access your tabs and browsing data. And that's why I made Save Tabs to HTML completely open source. You can visit the GitHub repository over at github.com/howdychad/save tabs to HTML and see exactly what this extension does, line by line, function by function. There's no hidden code tracking your behavior, no algorithms silently collecting your data, no mysterious processes running in the background. What you see is what you get, a simple tool that does exactly what it promises and nothing more. Now, this transparency isn't just about this particular extension, it's a business philosophy. In an age where customer trust is increasingly scarce and increasingly valuable, being radically transparent can be your greatest competitive advantage. You'll notice that this extension is completely free. You can download it, you can use it, you can benefit from it without paying a cent. There's an optional tip jar for those who find it valuable and want to support continued development, but there's no pressure, there's no obligation here. This approach aligns with one of my core business principles. It's around serving others first. And I believe that when you focus first on providing genuine value to others, the right opportunities and rewards will naturally follow. Too many entrepreneurs have this backwards. They focus first on what they can extract from the market rather than what they can contribute. But by starting with generosity, you create a foundation of goodwill that supports everything else you do. That's why I create these videos. I truly hope they're beneficial. In today's business environment, trust isn't just important, it's essential. When people know exactly what you're doing and why you're doing it, they're more likely to engage with your offers, recommend you to others, and forgive the occasional mistake. Now, with Save Tabs to HTML, I want to demonstrate this principle in action. Not only is the code open source, but the README file clearly explains what permission the extension requires and why each one is necessary. Nothing's hidden, nothing's obscured. So I invite you not just to use this tool, but to inspect it. If you're technically inclined, look at the code. If you see opportunities for improvement, contribute. And if you have questions about how it works, ask. Uh, this level of openness might feel vulnerable, but it's the foundation of authentic business relationships. So if you have an idea that you'd like me to prototype, feel free to reach out. If you have an idea you've been fighting with AI to get completed, let me know. I don't take on clients very often, but I am here to help you. Now, YouTube thinks you'll like this next video, and the algorithm is usually pretty good. So I hope you enjoy it. I'll see you in the next video.